Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What is up, everybody? My name is Ray Taylor. You're watching my Instagram TV channel show. I'm an artist. I've been doing podcasts for a long time as well. The Inspired Disorder podcast started back in 2009. This show will probably be very similar to that. May even take over. I don't know. Maybe I'll just focus all of my attention on Instagram. If you go to my feed at Ray Taylor, you'll see artwork that I do. I release daily, ink on paper, the Many Faces abstract portrait series. There's well over 400. I think 450 something came out today. And new one is released daily for purchase at inspireddisorder.com as well as to view on Instagram. So I do that. I do Photoshops. I used to do Photoshop for every episode of the Inspired Disorder podcast. I might start doing that again. But I also do Photoshops for Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank, some of his shows as well, his stand-up shows as well as his storytelling show. So you'll see those on my Instagram page. I do photography now and then. I did some real estate photography in Denver, where I was living for a couple years while I was producing the Inspired Disorder podcast with Keith Spurlock. So you'll see some of that back there. And I do enjoy photography. I don't do it as much as I would like to. I consider it my hobby out of everything that I do. But I love it, even though it's something that I don't do as often as I should. But anyway, so this show I will be doing, since I'm limited on Instagram TV, currently I can only do up to 10 minutes, which is why I decided to use the camera that I'm using, because I can't record more than 13 minutes. So I figure I use a better camera, doing the shorter format, and just chunk up the episodes. Or just, instead of the Inspired Disorder podcast where I would talk about a bunch of different things in each episode, movies that I watch. I'm very into movies, watching movies, TV shows, documentaries. So I love talking about those, recommending or not recommending those. I also love MMA, UFC. So I might make some picks. I might make some recaps of fights. They're all going to be short episodes. And I don't know, this might take over for the Inspired Disorder podcast. Or maybe I'll just put a collection of these together and release them. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure things out. And since Instagram kind of seems to be the most, make the most sense for what I'm doing, I figure I might as well double down, triple down on the good people that follow me on Instagram, and maybe don't know the other parts of me, the other, like the podcast and all those things that primarily get released on YouTube. So yeah, I'm bringing you into my world a little bit more, okay? Maybe you've been following me on Instagram for a while. You don't know who the fuck I am. Maybe you've seen some of my stories, whatever, but you don't know who I am. Now you know who I am. This is me, and this is what the show's going to be. As far as what the name of the show, fuck, I don't know, man. Inspired Disorder podcast? I don't know. The Ray Taylor Show? The Ray Taylor IGTV show? No. I'll probably release these on YouTube. It is weird recording in the vertical format. Very weird. But it's different. It's new. And I like the opportunity. I like I like that I'm able to use the better camera instead of the GoPro. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited creating different stuff, new stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I've talked about it. I also have a Patreon page. So if you're interested in buying my art or collecting my art, there's a big discount code you get if you're a member of the Patreon, patreon.com/inspired disorder. It's patreon.com/inspired disorder. The early adopters can get in for $1 after the first 100. It goes up to $3. The benefits are the same. You will get the first access to all of the many faces. You'll get to see the making of videos. You'll get to buy them at the discounted rate, and you'll see them before they're released to the public, which a new face is released daily, but I tend to do them in batches of 10 to 20. And I just put up a new batch over on patreon.com. So if you were a member and you want to start collecting my art, highly recommend it. It's a monthly donation, but it helps me do all the things that I do. And as a thank you for that, you get amazing discount. You get first access. You get to watch making of videos of all the paintings that I do, all the artwork that I do, and all the Photoshops that I do. Eventually, I'll do some like behind the scenes stuff. Eventually, I'll do some other things. And then also you'll get the early free ad-free access to the Inspired Disorder podcast, which may be this podcast. Maybe this in a different form. Figuring that out. But you get everything. Everything you get there is at a little bit better, more advantageous kind of setup. This is patreon.com/inspired disorder. I am looking for sponsors, either for this show, for that show, for whatever, lifestyle sponsor. You're looking for somebody who doesn't do your regular 9 to 5. I'm definitely looking to get any kind of cannabis sponsorships, CBD, anything like that. I am in Southern California, so completely legal here. So that kind of sponsorship, any kind of mattress sponsorship or food service sponsorship, I know there's all these different companies out there that love to support podcasts. So if you're one of those if you're not, if you're another podcast, you want to sponsor, throw some money my way, or you have a product or a book, you're in a band, I don't know, whatever you want to sponsor. I also do, so the different things I'll talk about on the show for the sponsors and for the listeners, MMA, movies, documentaries, stuff like that. I also like to recommend things. I have a segment called Inspired Reco, so I'll do episodes where I just recommend things that I enjoy or that other people recommend. Yeah, so that's basically it. This is like the trailer, the pilot episode. Okay, the first one I'm going to talk about American Animals, because I saw that a couple weeks ago, and I haven't talked about it. Not a couple weeks ago, earlier in the week, last week. I watched it recently. I'm going to talk about it. So for sure, check it out next episode. But thank you for listening. If you don't know how you're watching this, subscribe at Ray Taylor. All the links to everything are up. You click this like extra thing up here. It brings down like show notes, and it gives you all the links to everything, including Patreon, inspireddisorder.com, links to subscribe to me everywhere on the internet, and to buy my artwork, all that stuff, inspireddisorder.com. Thank you all for watching. Have a great week. Hopefully you're not driving while you're watching this. Peace out!